ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Crusader Kings 3 series featuring the Zunbil dynasty of Turco-Hephthalite and Zunist faith. So in this particular episode, I have a limited time on Earth, so hopefully we can try to start the invasion of Transoxiana before I pass, in which a new and better heir will be taken up to the throne, and that man's name is Katana, which I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation of that, but since when we think of katanas, we think of those those sharp swords that the Japanese samurai use. But anyways, so Katana is going to be the man, and when he takes the throne, his skills will increase immensely, even more with some of the things we have in here. Not to mention he is strong. He has participated in some few martial games, which in actuality he was trained for this. Maybe one day you'd be the man. And since he's the truest of the guard who claimed knight, we should think of a successor, but we haven't found one yet. We could take the prestige hit, since we've been getting plenty of them. It's just I'm more concerned about gaining more progress towards fame, which will be easy, but I need it fast, and I need it now. And wish we had more money so we can increase the size of the Pamir tribesmen, so that way our mountain warriors can be far more effective with the greater numbers. All the more reason why we gotta seek a warrior successor, just to keep this truce of the guard in existing. Because when we take all this land, including this bit of outline you see here with Badakhshan, these areas in particular, we will have claimed the Hephthalites heartland, and if I'm still around by then, which is a big one, then we can enact that decision that the White Huns will rise once more. Remember your heritage. And I still get my two cats, Id, who's 7, and Nana, who's 17, which kind of gets me to thinking, what's the longest lived cat in documented history? Because 17 years is awfully long for a cat's life. Let me see. Let me type that in. Longest lived cat. Cream Puff was the name. Oldest cat heir. According to the Guinness World Records, she died at age 38 years and 3 days. So you got halfway to go, Nana, even though I was in a bad way. I mean, it's a curious cat, whereas Ayeda, mine, is a mischievous female cat. But we'll never forget Radavagan, the mother cat who gave birth to Layid. It's interesting, you can rename your... Oh, yeah, don't do any renaming. Again, it's a mod. Pets Expanded for those interested. Oh, anyways, me being such a not so crazy cat lord, but it's kind of too bad that I don't have the modifier. It's like, yes, I get a feline nurse, but I don't have, a rat-free court. And speaking of court, we should hold court. Maybe there's a chance that I'll gain prestige through this. I'll be spending some, but hopefully some decision will be made that will require prestige gain, which I may have to take action on it. So let's hear the petitioners. A peasant steps forward carrying petition. My liege, I come to you as a representative of the Sogdian from the Arg of Kobadian. Peasant briefly paused in her speech. Our plea, um, our plea to see an important monument of our culture restored was ignored by the Ogbad. He is actively hindering us from rebuilding. My liege, allow me to explain. Nivak injects panic. This monument makes a mockery of our culture. It depicts Turco-Hephtalites as monsters. Surely you could see why I would oppose the restoration of such a hateful monument. What's that land like? One sec. I refuse the request from the Sogdians, so don't travel there. Two of my vassals are pushing one another, jostling to reach my throne first. Ogbad shall pass before me. My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets throughout the Zunbil Shahdom. It will be civilized if we instituted a ban on townspeople bearing arms, at least within city limits. Satrap Boza kicks him out of the way. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning and carrier weaponry will castrate the townspeople. Every health county, including mine, we need to get more public opinion. 50-50, but keep our swords lest our realm weaken. My lord, I regret to inform you that the religious situation in my land is out of control. I try to make my subjects see the light of our true faith, but many of them persist in their wrong beliefs. I beg of you to use your authority and power to help me. Yes, Saranj, where the old Zunis still live, I believe. Ah, here's a bit of prestige gain here. Peaceful coexistence is always the best solution. Increase the popular opinion further up? You may not like it, but there's a bit of prestige, a bit of fame gain here. So there, now made. Maybe we should just be passive a little. Try not to, I mean, I could spend the gold to build a Kanat. Keep that. It works wonders. 50, gee. I mean, we still need the money, you know, just to build up the war chest, since, you know, an invasion war would take probably a long time. But I think it would be far easier as far as where to take the objectives, the counties to occupy. I think we should avoid the mountains entirely and just fight in Sogdia proper. In areas of Kish, Nakshab, Samarkand, Nabusia, but stay away from Bahara and Peykand. Those are the areas we should occupy. Avoid Bahara because that is a highly fortified area due to the Ark of Bahara there. We don't want to go straight to Fergana, even though they're in the middle of a peasant revolt, which, look at their popular opinion. This is the reason why they revolted. Beloved preacher imprisoned, majorly disgruntled populace, and 1 year in debt. So despite the size of the realm compared to ours, they are what the Chinese would call paper tiger. Yeah. So we'll just have to wait a while. And in the meantime, you should start swaying one of your unruly vassals. Unless they're a child and they can't do a thing about that. sway him. Need to keep him on our side. There's also other alternate means. Look at that tax decree. You never really changed that. You got your basic tax. God, that's more taxes for us. Vassals are more piety, but they will not like me. If this less taxes, less levies, but increase a bit more men-at-arms damage per liege per vassal, while they get theirs, and they would like me. The Ghazi status, less levies, more income through war. Less piety for holy wars, but more prestige for others, like Conquest. Do not have the non-believers tenant. Do not have enlightened magnates. Makata. Less taxes, less levies, but prestige, increased monthly prestige for the liege per vassal, while the vassals will like their liege a bit more while increasing development. This is for stability reasons, so good to know. In case if we get into a situation, especially that we're having a large realm, that we should get our taxpayers, especially the homeland here, like the main areas here. That depends on the area, then, especially shuffling around who's going to be the tax paying to the which, like who's. I finally did my good status. That is just less tax, but more development for me per vassal. But I do not have the Ancient Authority Legacy, which I will get that soon. In the near future. So leave that alone. We may have to change the status in future the more we expand the realm. Even though the gold that we gain out of this, and the levies we gain out of them, is pretty good. I mean, we're ready for war, it's just, we just need a little more prestige. Once we reach 3,000, go for it. And remember how much it's going to cost you as soon as you hit the invade kingdom. You'll be nearly out of prestige for this. So, it's a good time taking along. At this rate, it should take about a year or so. Unless events occur and do anything to gain a bit of prestige. Fame, fame, fame. I find my cat's eyes sleeping in my chambers as I sit down and beside her I'm greeted by a quiet, confused chirp. However, as I start running my fingers through her brown fur, she quickly starts purring in contentment. The sound seems to relax my well-being. Thank you, my friend. And of course, subsequently, save a little money. Speaking of money, I've never had a nickname this whole time, now that I thought about it. You. No, I need him. 2 more years and I'll convert him to Zunus instead of old Zunus. Prisoners can be ransomed. I know I'm under the concubine limits, but I don't need that right now. Give me it. Let's build up the war chest. You've been making eastward expansion, have you? Kinda really don't care about this piece of land that we'll lose. Okay. There's the Emirate of Yezd, which is over there. Kurmazd. An actual independent Zoroastrian entity. That's a first in a long while. We got our gold. So we have our war chest that will definitely finance us through the warring years. Put it here and over here. Is there another way? No. Let's shove a Zunbil, not related to our Zunbil. You'll do. And you're Craven. At least you'll survive out on the battlefield. Your service as a knight, that's always good. Craven has its pros and cons. If you're an unlanded character, it's better to be Craven. If you're serving as a knight, of course. Listen, what do you want from me? You're the steward. You got what you wanted. What do you want? Money? I mean, sure, you got me. I don't know what the hell you're going to do with it. Plus, I don't have long to live, so you probably don't have time to use that hook. Unless you want to change your contract, you know, to whatever you may need, then you can have it. Just a couple of more months. Call off the invasion. Realm's been shattered. This was the former. I think there may have been a faction that says dissolve the realm, and it accepted. Samnites have broken up. Now they're definitely vulnerable. So cancel the, conquest of Sogdia and just focus on Badakhshan, the real objective. We could definitely mop it all up. Looks like we can use the Invade Kingdom to take all of Sogdia proper. And that bit. And then we're going up to Fergana and these. That's our future. But Badakhshan is the first target. Man's Craven, so there is no way he's gonna lay down on the battlefield. All we need to do is, as we get our troops up, get up to Badakhshan, and hopefully we could capture him and his immediate relatives that lives there, and That will further up our war score. Alright. Oh! I slipped there. Oh, anyways. So we don't need to bring allies with this. Yeah, and plus, even if we do take that action, that means we're going to fight in a defensive war against Kashgar, which they also have territorial ambitions there. So the day has come. But remember, gotta wait. Unless you say screw it. We need to steer the House Unity towards antagonistic. Right now. So now I have unlimited access to the invasion, and all cash spies require a specific level flame requires one less now. And the cash spy costs less, and we have more advantage. So we must do it now. I'll be there. Head to them. He's not going anywhere, is the old man? Even if I pass away right now, I'll be pretty happy with this. No, actually, no, I would not be. I must live to see the day to complete our ambition. Lately, I often felt as if my life was just part of some bard's pathetic tale, and I'm just a character in it. Feels like I'm not always the master of my own destiny, and whatever joys and sorrows I experience are like just one of those old tales or legends. Who would care about my life anyways? What is the meaning of life? Oh, it will not be a pathetic bard's tale after this war. Bards will be singing a tale of how we have reclaimed our own homeland. As I enter my chambers, I'm greeted by mayhem. Things are strewn everywhere, and a few things that aren't scratched are covered in fur. Sleeping in the middle of my destruction is my cat. Lay it. I better get someone to clean this up. Preferably someone who would be the royal janitor if there was ever a court position like that. Glory is widely known. Now I'm illustrious. If this war ends before I die, then we can finally complete this. If not, then it's up to my son, who's going to take this realm to the future. Blessings upon you and your house. I've been a good vassal to you, and surely you understand I have subjects of my own too. My current contract is very restrictive. Surely you can see the wisdom by making it more lenient. And besides, you do owe me. So, protected title revocation. Fair enough. Wasn't planning on revoking titles anyway. When we usurp that title by action, I'm giving it to the boy. Make it less of my problem. From time to time, a nagging feeling echoes in my head concerning my capabilities to withstand an attack by a possible enemy in my own territory. After much thought, I planned carefully for that contingency, creating several bastions inside my domain to provide a defense in depth while harassing the enemy's units. Of course, the resources to implement this plan are significant, but doesn't my safety warrant a hefty price? Oh. Oh. That would definitely be a big loss. But I'm not into martial anymore because of my age. Well, hell, I don't even have a hair on my head. In fact, I got a hair like a monk's. Like a Christian monk. But I'll discard the idea. Because we simply can't afford it. Your realm is too small. It'll be up to my son when he becomes the Shah. So he can marry whoever he would like. My desk is a mess. Papers, quills, inks, maps, charts, other important things to ignore. Maybe it's a good time to clean up this mess. Then again, it's not like it's something I need to do. After all, I've gotten by with this mess. I can always do another day. I blame my cat for this. No need to do anything. Again, I'm prone to stress. So I gotta keep it down a bit. I would love to take personal ownership of that action because of this. "5 months. Why peace? No peace. Your land is mine. Why would I have a request? I keep it a menagerie. Let's ask about. And we meet in a mostly empty menagerie. Can't help but notice that your menagerie feels a bit desolate. Like my 2 cats? Do I have your leave to attempt to expand your collection of animals? A very extensive collection will reflect well on you. Yes, any animal you can find is fine. My son will soon be ready to inherit whatever animal that it can be. Hopefully it's another cat. Because I love cats. My cat Nana is on my side. He was 19. I'll miss you, Nana. All I got is 1 cat. Would hate it for you to be lonely. The Pamir Mountains is already winter in October, so winter will no doubt be severe during its months. It's a race against time now. Need their supplies to go down. My cat is pregnant, but I wonder who the father is. Yeah, that's a good question. Who impregnated me? Did a stray male cat just impregnated my pet cat? Is that what happened? Damn, it's still a stalemate. Can't wait any longer. We got to take the objective. My cat lady is giving birth. I'm pacing as close as I can with disturbing her. Supplies. So I could hear another sound. Quiet, tiny, mew. It's a tiny gray kitten. It's another female cat. Purgat is her name. Who's your daddy? Father unknown. Probably a stray cat did impregnate. That's probably what happened. That's what I'm assuming. Finally, you barely breached a damn wall. Stalemate this entire time. We have the wife. Let's see if we can take the others. Oh, that's a new background because it's winter up here. I step out of my tent and rub my eyes. The siege camps were all up before me. A jumble of grey and shapeless canvas, militant industry, men, women, all accompanied by the incessant drone of the flies. Flags flap and flutter all along the horizon. At various intervals, fires burn. Shouts and cries ring through the damp air. My Lord Retainer approaches and informs that the siege is ended. Get away. Bodyguards at the judge's camp. The Otak of Barakshan stands before me. A wasteland of mud and blood, the charred husks of thatched roof houses and carcasses of animals, and fields between the rotting remains of dead men lie in heaps. Tangled and contorted, bodies of the slaughtered litter the streets. Shocked survivors stumble through the streets amidst the rubble of razed homes. You're just a knight, so I don't give a damn about your opinion. Spare it, because I want to have personal control of that land when it's mine. And imprison everyone you see, especially somebody that may be related to one another. Just to further increase the war score. Because you captured their heir and their spouse. Well, one of the heirs. So now he's got to take one more objective. Fort level 4. Fort level 4. 4. Crud. And over there, 2. But they are upgrading it. Our supply is still good. We can stand another siege and then we'll win it. Plus, a vassal lives there, so capturing an important vassal of its realm will further up the war score additionally. So let's get moving. Wish we had a siege master, siege engineer. Why aren't you here with us? You would be a definite help. We'll be there in 38 days. After my successful siege of Barakshan, a cream horse is brought before me. We found it a holding and must have belonged to Exuana cause of Banjuridman. My own personal horse. Is there, like, I know he's a pet horse, but gotta be my steed. 18 years old, female horse. It's got a skittish personality, health is good, is accepting. It's a long-lived steed. So is it possible I can train her to be my personal war horse or whatever? So they've managed to defeat Kashgar. That'll keep them away. Too bad we didn't capture the old man. So we have to take Upper Karan. It'll be another 5 months. We don't even know the size of their army. Small breach already. Good start. I just don't want to prolong the war as it is. I was shaking my head at it. Starvation. Very good progress. Desertion. Siege progress. We'll be taking it much faster now. Nephew-in-law. Mention his relentless courage if he likes it or not. Thank you. being raided. Over there. It's too far away for me to care. It's over now, but let us wait on that. Oh no. They split. Damn it! We didn't get all of them. Now this would definitely undermine the progress that we've been making. Because these two entities broke away. Granted independence. And since he's craven, he allowed it. Get the gold. So the ambition to reclaim the Hephthalites heartland is unlikely to be completed at this point. I step out of my tent and rub my eyes upon the siege camp sprawls up before me. A twisted, shadowy maze of tents and siege engines, of horses and mules and donkeys. Flags flap before them on the horizon at various intervals. Fires burn. Here and there, in tents and makeshift shelters, men huddle over fires, faces smudged with gleaming rain, while low return approaches and informs of the siege is ended. I got on my bodyguards, head to the edge. The Meshri of Abakaran stands before me. A smoking pyre, a grey shadow amid the remains of my conquering army, a desolate waste on the parched fields, and smoking hovels dotted with blood and perversion. Witnesses to the nightmare beyond hell itself. In fields between the dead lie heaped in massive piles, makeshift defenses to the onslaught of arrows. Windows are shuttered or smashed. Lofty doors lie dwarfed on their rusty hinges, torn off the hinges and littering the cobblestones in fragments. Grass, stones, and mortars shoot from roofs and chimneys. Grieving widows troll the deserted streets, lost and bewildered. Loud looting, just out of frustration. And get everybody. Whatever is left of that is this. You'll stay in prison. Slightly frustrated. I got a long way back home now. I mean, it wasn't a terribly long one. I mean, we could do another quick one and just beat the bastards. And since they're both Maturi Muslims, vassalizations are unlikely. Yeah, for you. 80 years old and in good health. You might live up to 100 if you keep this up. And as for you, you can have this now. And I get to keep this. Because look what it's got. That's mine. But who's gonna inherit? That's the real question. Firoz. Firoz, right. Firoz. Hey. Might accept. This is about as best as you can get, so I want you to have that. Give me a moment. He converts. He agrees. Now, here's the thing. This is just a way to, so he won't inherit titles. Well, that would mean his grandson takes some titles. Old Zunist and all. Look at the line of succession before you even consider. Like, take this for example. Katana. Or do you think it might bypass Katana and go to Narendra? Because if that is the case, then I damn the the equal succession. You will be a monk. No longer my bodyguard. Now, hey, come back. You know you could still serve in the army. Not your monk. Thanks to, unrelenting faith that members of the clergy will have more prowess, like you do now. And you got your own sword too. But will not be able to inherit titles now. Okay, who's gonna get Barakshan? Katana! Five titles. The Rendraditya gets none. Made the right call. And just for that, I actually forced him. No, we lost the alliance with the Gujars because they divorced before. Is that correct? Married, Shazia. Okay. So, it would be a good thing if I decided to pass away now, and just say that he gets everything. Prestige will be less of an issue because he's got higher diplomacy now. Now, whatever fame that he'll gain out of this. Feroz, come back here. You're still the knight. But can you be my bodyguard again? Is that possible? Can a monk be a bodyguard? Yes! A Zunist monk who fights. Thanks to the combination of recruitment and unrelenting faith. We just helped them increase a little bit of prowess in our service. I told you this monasticism thing and Zunism was going to pay off. That this was a good idea after all. I just realized that this realm is actually Buddhist, not Zunist. And it's none of our culture. Convert that back. Gotta be careful with that. And in the meantime, get this under control. Though it takes 10 years. Careless ruler, tax cut. It'll be renewable next month and we'll get a nice bit of income. We got it now. Now, anybody who wants to leave, they can do so right now. We have to start another damn war. New High Shaman. court decision, of course. Average. You'll do for now. Let's do 2. And make it quick. And someone else is gonna have to do the job. Because I'm on my way home. So fight this little war, take that, and then fight that. So take this. And then you got it. No need to get Gilgit. One thing. How much? 50. You got it. You're going to Tibet, which isn't too far from here. Don't ask Kashmir anything. One more thing. We already have an heir captured. Who? Interesting. One new court artifact, that's what I was looking at. Cursed cat hide. Need another taxpayer. Are they allowed? No. Here. Okay, we need another. Katana, you'll have to do. These 2 taxpayers here is these 2 new vassals. They ain't gonna do much, but it'll be for something. Not worried about fame anymore, I'm worried about living. A black and white rabbit. You asked me to find a rabbit, my lord. I did. He's quite a little creature, and I believe she will serve you well. He, she, what? He. Yeah, why not? Let's have a rabbit. Wagweir is the... What the heck? Pet, Newt, Turco-Hephthalite. Ah, call a rabbit Newt. It sounds a little bit of irony. Maybe our cats is gonna hunt down that rabbit. Do cats eat rabbits? Probably. I'm still traveling. I'm still out walking. Go now. Stop gathering and get moving. Time has come for me to depart on my adventure. I shall beneficiary Mahendrapala fell as well as he can while being weighed down by headlights. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye for during my journey? You're 62 and you're in poor health. I want a trinket made from material you cannot find here. We can handle all this. Full of Pamir tribes, I'm not surprised. We got a bunch of Pamir tribes on our own, plus mountaineers. Just gonna remain at court, don't bleed an army. So all you need to do is just... It's gonna take... What's this? Another one of that. Sultan Sahak. Word is spreading about a holy man who is known as Sultan Sahak, who was mainly based in the area around Kermanshah. These days, he has attracted a considerable following with his wisdom, learning, and purported miracles. Sultan Sahak said he received a proper religious education at the famous Muslim schools throughout the Middle East. Despite this, many in that region, including those who follow him, adhere to some older religious practices, as the isolated mountains and valleys has always been a home of heterodox sects and beliefs. All in all, it seems Sultan Sahak is making efforts to reform their beliefs into something more coherent and fitting with the Abrahamic Creed. There are even those who say that his miracles prove that he is no ordinary holy man, and that he has the divine essence. I see. So, a new faith, Yarsanism, will likely emerge around the county of Kermanshah VIET event within the next few decades. So, this over there's got the miracles of Sultan Sahak. So it's new religious systems develop in the region, blending elements of Islam, ancient Iranic beliefs, and more. Let's see. It's too far away for me to care. The adventure Mahendra Pala sends word. Yes, notices. Hold on. For 10 days and 10 nights, me and my party have been hiding. A bandit lady, Yang Chen, set a blockade on the road we must travel. What do you advise? Caution? Or shall we fight them, trusting Vishnu to keep us safe? It's quite a predicament. You ain't got no prowess. Oh dear. Keep laying low. They'll move on eventually, I hope. This won't end well. He got wounded. Don't die. At least you're being treated. Because, you know, in the Dark Ages, when you're wounded, it's unpredictable whether you're going to survive or not. Go get him, Tiger. Just as I feared. Shah Gunavarman of the Zunbil Shahdom has given up the ghost at 67 years of age. He died of old age. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many of his days examining the fields and drilling his troops. Shah Katana ascends to the throne, a formidable duelist. Many expect him to excel in tournaments and personal combat alike. Never had a nickname. He was dreaded, he was illustrious and devoted servant. He was never like his pious father. But he was gallant, fought in more offensive wars, and hosted 3 different activities in the late life, one of which didn't finish. So now, Shah Katana 22 takes the reign. He will lead this realm to greatness, we hope. He's not on the battlefield right now to prove his worth, but his prowess is unmatched. Sway scheme power is always good. Honestly, gotta go for... Remember, to claim Hephthalites, you need a lot of prestige. Though there are means of getting plenty of prestige. But I think it would be better to have more diplomacy. Because, stability of the realm. And those taxpayers, my main taxpayers, will never respect me unless I do something about it. Except for, you know, the child ruler. Designated bad regent. Bad regent? You can have this. And, oh dear. Guess I have to make do with this. See too if you can try to keep this realm stable for a while. And, what the heck else? Sure, the economy would be shot a little, especially you got people who may not like me for that. And those mountaineers and from the Tibetan communities have left. Nowhere in my dynasty, which is high time to go find a spouse now. And I inherited my own modest gemstone. And the monarch's horn, even though I'm chaste, but need a bit more fertility. Get rid of this old sword and put this on. Get rid of this. Yeah. That'll do. Shazia. Is the one whose child is the nephew. What do I need? It's always good to have higher diplomacy for higher general opinion. That's the reason why I said realm stability. And I would love to have more stewardship, knowing that we're going to be expanding the realm a bit more. Plus, what's down there anyway? The areas that we are going to take. No special mind here. Wakan has this. Well, obviously, most of the money is going to go to that. So, I don't know if I want to have personal control of this. But I do get to keep this. I'm particularly happy with that. Damn it. You're supposed to be the successor. And you be the acclaimed knight now, when that time comes. And at least you endorse me. Barely. If you want to reclaim that Hephthalites heartland, make sure that there is no peasant revolts here. And go tour around the realm. And get yourself a good caravan master, not some amateur. And if it gets pretty hairy, we need you to change the tax decree to Mukata. Helps you with prestige, but the vassals will like me a lot more. And their lands will be developed. Okay? I think that's how we're going to administrate this here. We gotta make things right. Oh, very bad advantage against us, but which means we're going to take severe casualties while up in these mountains. Unless we can get another roll which will be more favorable, like this. You see, even if that person has very low advantage, they can still beat you up. I don't know why I raised my voice to be dramatic, but I did. Time to approach. My mother's getting more irritable by the day. This is sit on my throne, contemplated possible causes. The woman herself storms towards me, just as she used to when I misbehave as a child. Katana, my son, you gotta do something about these mournful rags you call clothes. Don't you care what the people think of you? There's no way for a Shah to present himself. At this rate, you'll be the laughingstock of the Zunbil. Nah, of all the Turco-Hephthalite. Ah, so you think you're better than my courtiers, mother? Shut your mouth. Don't say that to a real-life mother. You know how this works. fancy dreams. What do I need exactly? Right, I'm not looking to make any alliances at the moment. So, find a one that is of reasonable age. It's probably her. You're the caravan master, but can make it go fast, but doesn't have the speed. I don't know about having an ambitious spouse. That can lead to issues. And remember, no lowborns. There's penalties for that. There's a lot of women with good traits, but they're all lowborns. And also not landed. That's another thing. I just thought of something. What you doing over there? Defending against. Oh, they really want to take Chitron. Wish I could help you out. Oh, wait a minute. That's my vassal who's attacking you. I don't know if you're brave enough to take them on. They may look small, but they're going to defend these mountain passes with their lives. Anyways, let's find a spouse. Of high stewardship, preferably. Avarice, huh? Peasant leader, gardener. You know what? I think you'll do. But the issue is that you're Sunni Muslim, but you live in an Indian realm, which makes that option acceptable. Guess you're the woman of choice, even though you're from a lesser nobility. Chance infertile. By infertile, but you mean chaste, right? And I do have means to make myself fertile. There's nothing wrong with me. And if I am indeed infertile, then that'd be news to me. I'm calling bluff on what that says. And if I am incapable of producing any offspring, then we may have to adopt. When I turn 40, should I live that long? Which I will. So go for it. Regardless of what that thing says. Hope she survives travel. Take a drink. The hour's late. Yeah, I could see a flicker of light coming from the next room, where the door's been left ajar. I gently pushed the door open and found my chancellor along with heavy eyes, bent over an open ledger. There was a stack of ledgers standing next to him. Shelves are red notice, but oh, forgive me, my lord, besides to sort through these latest tax accounts. Allow me to help. They're gonna be desperate, they're gonna want this. Oh. Hey, Dad. Died from his wounds. What a waste of gold. She got lost, but managed to find a local guide. She'll be here much faster. As I'm a vengeful man, I think it would be better to keep the harsh laws across the domain. No, the menace. My horse, big monster, smashed to bits, covered with piss. Who brings a horse in here? Garwa Nana. Apparently, my cat is named after you. Oh, here we go again. Try to kill them all. They may have the my culture's discovered bonus. Worse, we're trying to get mustard ground, so that's also its current exposure. That's good. The more we expand our realm and the economy, we need to expand the size of our men at arms. We're not the best, but damn it, we're trying to do what we can. Oh, they have the advantage again. Oh, no, not again. No, not my illness. This. It's happening again. The high battle roll. That means they're going to keep killing us. Even with their very small numbers. Because they have... My God, they know the country. And plus they have that. That's another reason. Mauling us up here. We could have brought more levies, but that we cannot do. Oh, they have a much higher advantage. We should reconsider. Here they come again, but we'll get this in time. Yay. Cutting my pet. Gotcha. Pay up. Whatever you got. I step out of my tent and rub my eyes. Each camp sprawls out before me. The scald of mass humanity spilling from the slopes of several hills. Pennants snap in the wind in places, held by crooked tree limbs. The work is endless. The earth is a morass of blood and bodies. The air is foul and musty beneath the canopy of tops that cover the tents. The sweet scent of horses and sweat and leather intermingled with the mixtures of blood and dried shit that cake our boots and cloaks. My lower lieutenant approaches and informs me the siege is ended. I gather my bodyguards head to the edge of camp. The monastery of Mujan stands for me. It charred and blackened ruin. In the fields between, corpses lie in dank gullies, blood and swollen by ravenous insects gorging on the flesh of theirs and ours alike. Bodies are strewn everywhere. And shrieks of agony fill the air. Shocked survivors stumble by, running to and from the landscape of carnage, searching for survivors. Loot the damn place! 'Cause they made me frustrated. 1 sec. And sell the hedgehog. I got enough pets. You got it. This land is ours. And I have enough for the domain of personal control. But I would rather keep Wakan for future reference. And please reinforce yourselves. They were killing you up there. And I'm a bit afraid of what we're going to be dealing with. Especially you. You're reckless. I would love to come up there and deal with it myself. The man is busy. And you need to come all the way back here to take command, but that will not suffice. So instead, you're going to have to wait it out. But we can only provide you with more levies. So, meet up over here. I mean, hell, I'll be here. Just as soon as you go there, then I will try to join up. Maybe I could fix this mess. Because he's got the high ground. He has home court advantage, so to speak. Man, she's not doing well out there. Imprison this man. You've done quite a bit of traveling. Now, if only we could convince her to convert to our faith. But unfortunately, she's of the culture Assyrian, where they tended to be strong believers, so now you're going to deal with an unruly spouse for a while. Maybe in due time, I'll seduce her, make her my lover, and then maybe she'll reconsider. Damn! I thought I would hope it would change command, but clearly it isn't. I think he likes to focus on diplomatic matters. Hey, where did he go? Someone else attacking him? Well, there you go. Maybe it's because he's in the way. He's going to go take the long way around. Well, we better get moving then. Stop gathering and head this way. We're going straight down for this. I'm glad to be well again. Let's speak more. And finish this war. All we need to do is take his place, and hopefully we don't try to take the rest of this. And as well as defeat him in battles. There they are. Appreciates the effort. There you go. Now. Remember, you're chased. I think you're better off romancing. No. No chance of success. Okay, then let's try to get to know each other a little better. If we take severe casualties from them again, we may have to hire mercenaries. This will take a while. Whoa, they hired mercenaries. That's not good. More Pamir tribesmen. Left for the advantage! Especially if it's during the winter time, which it is. And already, she's a cunning politician. Damn it, you should have put me in the field. Holy War for Chaganian. Trying to take advantage of me. It doesn't say anything about, you know, has to be in peace. No, not necessarily. With them together, there's no way we can defeat them in the mountains. We will have no choice but to go to Zamindawar and try to, try to take command from you. Try to meet up and all that. You got relatives? Oh yeah. They got a few. Capture them, and then we may win it. So in defensive wars, oh, they got a mercenary band. Oh, they are similar strength to ours. It's never good. Do not underestimate the Sogdians. Wait, are they purely Sogdian? Yeah, they're purely Sogdian. Who knows what they'll have. Especially that they have the Aga Bakara, which would take too long for Seedrum to take them. That would take a massive amount of manpower to try to bring that fortress down. We got his son and heir. I step out of my tent, siege camps falls upon. A great knot of men, smoking torches, a few banners flutter in the wind. The work is endless. The earth is a morass of mud and bodies. The air is foul and musty beneath the canopy of tops that covers the tents. Sweet scent of horses and sweat and leather intermingled with mixtures of blood and dried shit that kick our boots and cloaks. While the tent approaches, informs that the siege is ended. Kind of my bodyguards head to the edge of camp. The Mesri of Wakan stands before me. A wasteland of charred corpses and rubble. In the fields between many of my comrades lie dead, their blood mingled with that of their foes. Little survives. The settlement is a shattered cadaver, gnawed on by thousands of scavengers on top of the other. Shock survivors stumbled through the streets, missed the rubble-raised homes. Loot the damn place, and imprison them all, and we will win that war and get the heck out of here. I don't want to fight a battle up in these mountains anymore. And why not? Give me another horse. Kingdoms for horses. This is Charger, who is a male, compared to Nana, the female horse. Guess they can get together. Anyways. Wakhan. That is an area that I want to have personal control over, instead of this one. So, bring a Pamir noble. These mountain people know what's up. I'm keeping Wakhan myself because there's wealth to be had here in this ruby mining settlement that goes along. $16.25. We got 24. They're going to try to take Chaganian, which they do have siege weapons. They have about 6 knights. You are much more qualified. Look at you. You're Pamiri, and a vassal of mine. Unpreferred heir, which I have no heir. What are you talking about? One second. Okay. These are taxpayers. Basically, the newest taxpayers are those people that live up there. Compared to the ones over here, which we can handle. I have a feeling that I may have to appeal to them. Just go for that, which, you see the changes? Makes very little difference, but I just want them to have a higher opinion of me. Not until 5 years. Okay, that's good. You can change it every 5 years whenever you wish. So hopefully they'll respect me a little more. Populism is going to be a real issue. Eight months. Alright. It takes a long time to get through these mountain passes. Come on, we don't have time for this. I wish I was involved. What would it be like if we were to fight them? What are the odds? We don't know. We'd be there in 4 months, and they may take it by that time. But we'll slowly reinforce as time goes along. Oh no, we'll lose decisively. Because they got better everything. There's no way we could beat the bastards. Now look. We got what we wanted. But now you need to have the illustrious little fame to get it up. Better at this. While the mercenary captain we have to take a look at. Makes me want to hire mercenaries too. Reluctant to do that. Get one. Remember what they have. Pikeman, bowman. Good against bowman. It all depends on their mercenary captains. They're good against light cavalry. You might be the man for the job. Hire him. Sure, the numbers are small, but he'll do. 36. Okay, once you get up in 30 days when you arrive at Talakan, meet up with him and he'll help you out. At least we hope. If not, we're screwed. So there's no way we could take Chaganian back. Okay. Now we have a much better commander for the job. But they're gonna take it. We scared him away. Look at how close that was. 356.2. They were on the verge of surrendering until they heard the news of our approach. We scared them away. But can we win the battle is the real question. Because we do not have the advantage for this. No, we do not have the advantage. We'll be taking more casualties, but we still have the numbers. God dang it! Can we get a good roll for this? No, we do not. We'll lose this battle. But I still want to inflict more casualties on them unless we get another good roll as this fight continues. No window unwavering loyalty. Bad, 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 bad. Withdrawal. Can't do it. We tried everything. Get away from here. We were close, and they took it. We're heading up to Upper Gur. We had it won. But we got dealt a bad hand here. Let's just hope this is a bloody nose and not everything else. Vassals happen to be in their way, so they're gonna kill off some of them, but not all. What? Just put him here. We're not waiting 3 months. We'll just let them gather. If they can bring their knights out there, then good. Find my cat. least they took some casualties. Balk isn't as well fortified. We can try to engage him again. Nana and Charger. Around the corner in the courtyard, I'm greeted by the sight of my horses. Nana and Charger going at it like those they are. Cannot merge. Stop gathering. We need the knights. Go with them. Probably the lesser number of knights is probably the reason why we lost that battle. It's a small part of it, though. We need to strike back and retake Chagania. Scaring them away. Horse is pregnant. Wish we could view him, but I'm glad that so we're chasing them. You're in our field now. Shapur. This time the camels will do better here than out in the plains. Reinforcements. Our 3 knights will be en route in 9 days. We have the advantage. Yes, we do. Now they call me the Sunstrider. Appropriate nickname for a Zunist ruler like me, as the glory is widely known for this. Retake our objective. Come on in. Thank you very much. Got some fame back. Captured 3 combatants. Mind if I see those? Quite a tiny new name. It's a tiny brown fall. So now, this new fall here, which I have not given its name just yet. So, I will name it something unique from my own imagination. You know, that's a good thought. I had a thought on my mind, but I kind of lost it. Why don't you name it after one of your ancestors? Hell, name it after the founder. Go all the way back. Bartatakin. Bahatakin. Even though he was a craven, but still. It's to respect our heritage. Perfect. Bahatakin. If that's how you say the name. Now, anyways, who do we captured? This is their vassal. And these other cabans, including this man who is no doubt one of the mercenaries. Garrison is smaller, so we'll retake this land, and then we will take the fight to him. Go to Kish. Do not go to Bahara. Too fortified. Take way too long. And fears of other entities that may declare war on me to try to take advantage of the situation like they tried to. But still, at least, these series of wars have given me proof that I am capable of, being a fine monarch, which I have a lot of potential. I'm still young, but the best years are still ahead. Liberated. They don't control the war target anymore. So all we need to do now is take the fight to them. Go on the offensive. The local council of Mazapanina Barakshan came up. They will request to finance what can be seen as a profitable local business concerning the production of barley. Up in the mountains? Now, these peasants have a lot of ideas about what to do with my gold, and they already placed me in a weak political position regarding the population of the county in general. As I could stand to reap some rewards in the midterm, I need to decide on this matter. I'll discredit local council. Even though it's not really the best place to... try to instill stability there. They are to link up with them. It's been a long day. I stretch my legs out in front of me as I relax on my writing table, my weary bones being rested for the first time today. Across the room for me, lads saunters along the shelf exploring how he reaches the room. It's like being up high. My monster's horn sat in the end of the shelf. Lads making a beeline right for it. Its feline eyes wide of interest. The watching over as the pole extends. What does she think of me? Good. Mischievous little cat. No, you don't, you little... A cat wrangler. Still accepting. This character has proven himself to be an expert in the tricky art of handling cats. My mother is a wise woman, deeply understanding of people's needs and desires. She often offers me guidance when dealing with others. I need all advice I can get, to be honest. More diplomacy means more stability. Like I would need that. My cousin's been in prison. Whatever crime they committed. Anyways, I sit quietly listening to my pompous high shaman, Ab, locked in a keen theological debate with my guest, Antoni. Pomeranian. Slavic pagan. The latter treats honesty. But the Slavenska Pravda is closer to the true word of Ruhr. It's the purest distillation of the Slavic revelations. Ab scoffs running. Read the sacred stories and you will see the unholy rituals of witches stand in a contradiction to the pursuit of the heavens. That is why I do not talk to the lost, Antoni sighs of frustration. If you do not listen to the truth, I can only hope that you are somehow spared the infernal void. I don't want to hear this kind of talk again, That man needs to get out of here. My marshal reports that troops lack training with the current commanders in the realm. This will cause significant degradation of performance on the battlefield if commanded by the present cadre of generals, myself included. If I so choose, I could address this situation by staging complex and expensive maneuvers of everyone involved. Let's just hope that for no more war. So allow the fighting standards to slip. It's maybe a stupid idea, but I just hope that we don't fight any more wars for the time being. I mean, it's defensive, it's fine. It's just no more offensive wars for now. My faithful High Shaman Count suggested to help me learn more about stewardship. This means an expansion of my libraries. My books at present don't cover the subject matter entirely. I'll have to dismiss that as a suggestion. You're doing fine. Chancellor, hello, and tax collector. Speak favorably of me as you travel. I need a prestige. It's all about that again. Here's that sad state of affairs they call an army. Ruling the multicultural Zunbil Shahdom comes with its own set of challenges. Foreign subjects all feel alienated when they cannot speak their native tongue in court, breeding resentment. Vassal Genmod suggests I could significantly improve relations with my Sogdian subjects by learning to speak their language alongside my own. Hired to it. No. Time to hit the books. Go on. They're a smaller force, you'll avoid them. Mysterious lamp. Court artifact. Step out of my tent, siege camp spawns over me. A jumble of twisted and bloated bodies and leaking viscera. Flags hang limply in the rank fog there, whipped now and then by the wind. The smell of tar and neat's-foot oil hangs in the air. My low retainer approaches and informs that the siege is ended. I gather my bodyguards head to the edge of the camp. The old Tuck of Gish stands before me. A bonfire of flaming timber. In the fields between, empty carts toppled and carriages mired in mud. The axe is splintered and the horses nowhere to be seen. Smoke rises from the burned hovel. Windmills that once stood here. The open fields have been stripped of their sails. The spindly timbers rammed into the ground like bone claws. The survivors emerged from burnt-out husks of houses, their faces blank and pale in the morning light. Shocked survivors stumble through the ruins, pulling children wrapped in blankets, escorting old, what little they could salvage. Limited looting. Now they're going back. Hold your position. We'll meet up with you. Now, pay up. A ferret. No, sell it. I got enough pets. Don't want to crowd it up. Keep going. One more. Incomprehensible. Despite many weeks of study, I cannot get a solid grasp of the Sogdian language. I learned some words, but the grammar, the phrasing, they continue to elude me. I cannot imagine that it's productive. Keep trying. Sometimes, my lord, windfalls happen. Tax collector. I stumbled upon witnesses willing to testify that satrap bulls are owed you significant sum, and conveniently forgotten land taxes on perennial trees and water wheels. Took the liberty of collecting them. One of my retainers had trouble escorting the gold out of bulk, though. Heard about local guards they were, so we might have to keep an eye on Boza. Good work. During this dark period of war, it appeared to me that much would be gained by mingling with the common soldiers, sergeants, men-at-arms, debating tactics with them, checking with whom they were capable of better interacting in the battlefield. Their civic capabilities and my abilities. Of course, mingling, discussing ideas, and even worse, seeking the advice of the common soldier will affect my prestige, which corners me in a dilemma. Suddenly, on the other hand, bypassing this opportunity will stress me. As I said, I don't intend to try to fight any more wars at this time. Just focus on prestige once this is over. I'll approach my men the next 3 years. Because or you can avoid that. Because when I glanced at it, I was thinking worst penalty. No, it's just stress. So I'll avoid mingling with the common soldiers. Forget it. They may have the mountains, but we have the means. You hold it right there. My Cuban menagerie and tax collector approached me with mud on their clothes and circles under their eyes. Allowed for me to provide better care for the animals in the menagerie. I need funds. Unforeseen things happen all the time with such creatures. Today, Bahatagan, your horse, got into the storage and ate a lot of stockpiled provisions. I'll see what I can do. Spend less. Okay. Now listen here. Listen. Listen. You go first. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then follow us. You'll be there in 7 days. For the rest of you. Thank you, fair lady. 2 gold coins. Now this is dread issue. Gotta be careful with that. Bodyguard. Need it. I only have 1. May never know someone's gonna have. My man. We have the advantage. We do not. But we have the numbers. We still don't have the advantage. After many long weeks of study, finally I have a solid grasp of the fundamentals of the Sargian language. With continued practice, my fluency will improve. The basic understanding is prove my relation to this subjects. Why on earth would I want to do that? Time well spent. Nodvik. Nodvik. Thank you, Insultia. I think. At least in the Agnomen. We won this one. How much will they pay in reparations? 177 gold. I didn't need allies for this. Just luck and my own wit. And I didn't even need to be there because I do not have commander traits. I'm a man of diplomacy, not of the battlefield. But I'm a damn good fighter. I wish I was fighting amongst them. But we will conquer Sogdia one day. It'll happen. Go home, all of you. Take a break. My goodness. So... Oh, 1 sec. This mysterious lamp that we... Uh-huh! So no wonder why I'm infertile. Get the... Get rid of that. No wonder. It's the elixir of youth is what's preventing me to have more children. But at least I'm at an age where I'm supposed to have children, reasonably. So now, on display, we'll put on this mysterious lamp there. A shining golden lamp encrusted with jewels. You feel a sense of phenomenal cosmic power when you hold it. That sure looks like a lamp, all right. It was likely a Sogdian merchant. That's where they got it from. After all, you did loot Kish, so I'm sure probably the nobles did encounter Sogdian caravaneers or others along the Silk Road, and that's where they bought that lamp from. Well, of course, the chain, the name you saw there is of Sogdian origin, so therefore, yeah. Defense of war is lowered, as we were spending the last few years on that damn old sword. You should be breaking down the things. This is a tendency I tend to forget. Why don't you break the damn swords if you're not going to use them and make that into gold? And you use that gold, for something good. If you're going to let it rot, you might as well break it down. Like, how much of this still for? Hell, you're not going to use this anymore. Break that down too. There, now I have the fertility, and I am of the reasonable age of when I should start having children. I need to make her my lover. That'll further increase the chance of convert her to Zunism. From Sunni to Zunist. Sunni to Zun. I get it. And in future, I will get this, and this would be very helpful with title creation. And forced vassalage would be very useful because I still want them as my vassal. They're valuable to me. And so we'll take a break from warfares, we'll recover. And we have all this money. And we got a long way to go to become illustrious. So perhaps in the Chinir Festival. Oh yes, we do have these lands under our control. We can do one of these traditions. And it is not bound by faith. It's just as long as you have you live there and of Iranian culture. Might do a little Chinir Festival. Sacrifices, festivals, all these activities. That's going to be our main focus. But since prestige is going to be the main focus, as long as the realm is stable, I might have to go visit every vassal I know of. Which is what's going to be coming up in the next episode. For all that and more. So, we took the lands that we wanted, but in the next episode, this time for real, spring will come again for the Hephthalites. That day will come soon, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see you in the next one. But until then, so long for now.